Hello and welcome to my new video. Again, narrated by the AI voice of my choice, Charlotte. One reason why we find some images exciting is that we can perceive the inner dynamics of what is happening in the image. In other words, we get the impression that the figures or objects in the picture are interacting. It is not easy to create multi-layered scenes with the AI models, as the models still struggle to realistically depict such complex actions and events. When the new IP adapter nodes came out a few days ago, I immediately started creating a workflow to see if they could help. And what could be more entertaining and dynamic than two ninjas having a fight in a rainy swampland? But first things first, setting up the workflow. In addition to the new IP adapter nodes, I also integrated the new and fantastic upscaling and image enhancement method Perturbed Attention Guidance into the workflow. The performance is simply phenomenal, as you can see briefly here. But more on that later. In addition to the basic SDXL nodes, and I am again using the Juggernaut XL lighting model as the checkpoint here, we need 4 load image nodes. And we bind these again to 2 prep image for clip vision nodes, so that our loaded images are reliably in the square shape required by the IP adapters. Then the first new nodes like the IP adapter regional conditioning node come into play. We have to combine this with the clip text encode node. These provide the IP adapter with a short description of the source image for this region. Once we have connected them all correctly, we can connect the 4th image loader to the new mask from RGB/CMY/BW node. I have added another image resize node here, which has several advantages that we will see later or in the uncut version of the video. To make sure that the mask works, we can connect 2 more mask preview node to the red output channel and to the green output channel. We also need the black color channel, but we wouldn't see anything interesting in the preview. As the test shows, the mask works perfectly. To ensure that the node recognizes the shapes and colors, it is helpful to paint the image in the brightest possible colors. We then connect the mask output to the mask inputs on the IP adapter regional conditioning node. The adapter, and of course the K-sampler, will later use this to identify which region of the image to be generated should be assigned to which output image. Once all clips have been connected, we can now combine the params of all IP adapter regional conditioning nodes via the new IP adapter combine params node. And then we combine the prompts using the conditionings combine multiple node. One of these for the positive prompts and one for the negative prompts. The last regional node does not need to be combined here, as it will basically only be used for the background of the image. However, we should not forget the prompts from the basic SDXL setup and connect them to the combine multiple nodes. But we are not finished yet. The actual IP adapter is still missing. And this is also one of the new nodes, IP adapter from params. In this workflow, we can use the IP adapter unified loader, as only one adapter model is needed. The Plus model performs well overall, at least that's my experience with it. The correct knotting goes from the checkpoint to the unified loader and via the IP adapter to the K-sampler. Only the positive and negative prompt conditions then need to be connected. Insert the source images, write the prompts, make the settings, and the first part is done. The second part is also done quickly. All we need for this is a K sampler, which we can simply drag to the right place by holding down the Alt key, with the advantage that all settings for the Juggernaut XL Lightning model are applied immediately. For upscaling, we leave the image information in the latent space to save resources by using the NN latent upscale node. As our checkpoint model is an SDXL model, we only need to switch to SDXL and can set a factor of 1.2 for upscaling. The next node is a type of support node, automatic CFG. At each step, the node evaluates the potential average of the minimum and maximum values of the CFG value from the K sampler. Although this only has a small influence, it still has a stabilizing effect on the result. The node that matters, however, is this one Perturbed Attention Guidance Advanced. Because it delivers such amazing results, I want to pause briefly with the workflow setup and, true to the channel's motto show, Don't Tell, demonstrate what the node can do. It won't take long, I promise. In addition to the SDXL basic setup, the nodes just shown are required for it to run optimally. I quickly set this up, connected a canny control net to the first K sampler, and left the positive prompt empty, so that as little input as possible is available. The upper value, scale, is something like the CFG value of the K sampler. In general, a higher value can increase the image structure. If it is too high, the image burns out. The value below this adaptive scale, in turn, counteracts this in the later stages of denoising. A value of 0 means no counteraction, and a value of 1 switches page off completely. UNet block has the settings: input, middle, and output. These determine which stage of denoising has the greatest influence. The values set above are of course decisive here. I keep reading that the middle option is recommended, but during experimentation I found that input can achieve pretty good results. As far as I understand it, the image generation process in Stable Diffusion is divided into blocks, and PAG can influence these with the UNet block ID'd value. And the sigma start and sigma end setting provides a further option to influence how the node deals with image noise. If these values are negative, this feature is deactivated. Back to the workflow. Basically, we just need to tie everything together correctly, and we're ready to go. Have fun trying it out. Thanks for watching the video. If it was interesting and/or helpful for you, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Last but not least, have a great day.